Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 20th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle coming out for Taurus here. Okay, man. I'm seeing great energy already. I'm seeing dark thoughts though with deserving, and some of you may not feel like you deserve the good things coming towards you. It's important that you start to really feel abundant. To be the abundance that you feel, and by doing so, this is about not caring about what other people think or feel about you. I think you need to just, who cares what other people think? Who cares what you look like? Who care? You may have been that type of person all your life where you felt like you had to be a certain way. And so some of you may feel like you're a letdown, right? Our thought process with dark thoughts is like, I let people down, right? I don't mix in with the crowd. Look at this. What flipped over is the Five of Cups. Some of you may feel like the reason why people walked away from you is because of you. The reason why, and yeah, but look, Eight of Cups. I had the feeling someone walking away from me because of me, because of who I am, because of the fact that I'm not what they thought I was, and I'm not who they expected. And I'm not bringing to the table what others expect. Spirit is telling you that is the clutter that you need to clear away, and to allow things to unfold naturally. What's for you is for you. It will never really pass you by, ever. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. Okay, you're not a victim of anything. These are all benefits. If people walk away from you, they're not meant to be around you. If you're not perfect enough for somebody, good. You never want to be. One thing is for certain, I know for a fact, and I know from personal experience, I tried myself. If this is something that you are experiencing, I've been there. I want it to be a certain way. You know how like you grow, you're in yourself, you're born the way you're born. You look at yourself, you're like, man, dang, I'm not this. I don't look that way. I'm not the perfect man or woman. I don't um, think the same way everybody else does. I don't have the same stuff they have. I don't even have the same interests they have. And so then you find that people hang out with you, then they're just like, oh, you're not you're not my cup of tea. And it can affect you, especially when you're young, because I'm seeing it happening when you're young, and that it's carried on with you into your older years. That you have a certain, like, you're just a certain aesthetic, and if people walk away from you because it doesn't fit what they want, great, because you don't want to be around people that aren't meant to be around you in the first place. Who gives a crap? And I have to say it. I don't know who it's for. I don't know if that's the case for you. This may be a specific reading for a specific person, but being in your truth is the best thing you could ever do, and it's the best thing you could ever be, right? Best thing. You are a very abundant individual. You have to know that everything that you want is achievable. Everything that you desire is achievable. You don't have to be a certain way in order to get it. I'm seeing someone admiring you from afar. I'm seeing someone watching you, and the thing that it's like they're daydreaming about you. Someone's fantasizing about you here, okay, and they're fantasizing about, they just, it's like, who is Taurus? You may be an enigma to people. You may be, when you show up, it's like you may be agreeable, nice, friendly, all of those things, but who are you, right? And so there's someone around you that is very much so, they want to get to know the real you. They don't want the you that you think, that dating online or dating anyone in general, right? You date someone, and this is especially true for women, especially true, where you will tell this, we sit down, we have these questions. What do you want out of your life, and where do you see yourself, and so however many, whatever, or what are you looking for in a man, right? And a woman will tell him, and then he starts to fashion himself after whatever she said she wanted, knowing full well that he is not anything like what you say. And so there's something about a person saying, I don't give a crap what I want out of anybody. I'm just really intrigued by Taurus, and I just want to know who Taurus is. Have you ever loved someone that hard, where you're like, I don't even care what you are. I don't care what you've done. I don't care where you came from. You could have been on Skid Row for all I care in a tent. I just want to be around you and get to know you and know your story, and I just dig you as a person. And there's someone around you that's like that, and even if you're already in a connection, I'm seeing someone saying, I don't care if they're in a connection. I am interested in Taurus. And I just want to know who they are. I want to know what hurt them, or why they look so sad. So dark thoughts with the Five of Cups. You got it here twice. You have Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, and Six of Wands. Some of you may be feeling like everyone's watching me. Maybe everyone can see my flaws, my disappointments, my issues, my abandonment issues. Maybe everybody can see this on me, that I am a broken or sad individual. Someone may be sad. I don't see Taurus as a sad, broken individual, but you know what I mean? That's what I'm seeing here. Someone's thinking this. Like, maybe everybody can tell that I'm walking around with the heaviest of hearts. Maybe you can see the darkness on me. Maybe a lot of you I'm seeing just don't see that you are very abundant and deserving of the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers. Some of you deserve, and this is a great thought process, is to say, I deserve for my luck to change, and for the things that are true within me to be a benefit, to be, um, yeah, to be a benefit. I'm sorry about the sound, y'all. I deserve for that, the things that I want to do to actually pay off. I deserve for that to be something that changes my life for the better. Okay, I deserve for my ideas to come to life, and for things to clear away, for me to be able to be whatever this is, whoever I am, whatever it is that I'm looking to be. Like, and I'm seeing that Spirit wants you to be in this space of saying, my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. That will automatically put you in a place of being, feeling, receiving abundance. Already it will put you in a place of saying, you know what I really want is truly achievable. The things I want in my life. But a lot of this is stemming from thinking that you have to be a certain way to be able to achieve some level of abundance, or you have to be a certain way for something to come towards you. And Spirit does not want you in that space. You don't have to be anything. You don't have to be approved by somebody. You don't have to have anybody tell you, right? No one has to put a stamp of approval on you. Nope. Okay. So you have healing light with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands, right? And the healing light is about this is about realizing that you have to stand tall. Okay, the truth is that you're different, that you're unique, and that you can set yourself up for success if you are willing to adapt to the fact that I am who I am, and who cares how people think. Wear your outfit, do your thing. You might be one who is like, you have a different aesthetic from everyone else, right? That may mean that you're a walkway model, a runway model. Did I say walkway? Runway model, right? And you know how like the clothing that they wear on the runway is like, what the fudge? What is that? That's not cute at all. Like, some things I see, I'm like, that is not fashion. Like, no, I would never be caught dead wearing half that crap. But and I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm being serious. Well, I am being. I think it's funny, but I will say that you may have a different aesthetic. You may be one who dresses differently, looks differently. You have a look, but it's different from everyone else. The healing light is to know that you need to stand tall in your individuality and who you are. You need to stand tall in your truth. And that would be a very healing, cathartic energy for you, because your ideas are something that they're meant to be a success. You're meant to be a success. You're setting yourself up for success if you just adapt to something. You adapt to who you are. Realize that you're an abundant individual, even if no one else can say and point and say, yeah, oh, abundance, Taurus over there. Who cares if anybody thinks so, right? Dare to be different. I'm seeing angel number 5555, and that's usually a number of clarity. A clarity that you are going through a transformation, a major, major change. And it's a fast pace forward. This is a process that's going forward quite fast. But usually when that number comes out, that's a reminder that you're not a victim of anything that happened. If anybody walked away or disappointed you, they were meant to, because you weren't meant to be around these people. You're a beneficiary of all that happened. You benefited from that. Because can you imagine if someone does not do the bad things that they do to you, and then you stay around them, and where your life ends up, it ends up dull. Because I'm seeing a Taurus who, especially if this is romantic, right? Where this person, if they didn't act up, you'd still be with them. And then your life would be unimaginably boring. And you wouldn't even realize that it's boring. And you wouldn't realize maybe till 20 years down the line that the same stuff that you're being brought to right now would be brought to you 20 years later. And you'd be like, why didn't I take advantage when I had the time? Because now I'm not interested in the life I'm leading. It doesn't resonate with me. And there's always been an inkling inside of you that certain people in certain places did not resonate with you, but you just kind of like, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And so Spirit's saying, hey, be glad that they did the stuff they did. Be glad about it, right? You'll be accomplishing what you have set out to do. And you may have started setting out to do certain things since you were quite young, and you were just distracted by something or someone. And now that distraction it's now maybe they're a distraction, and now they're more of a distraction because they've done wrong, or they've let you down, or they hurt your feelings, or you went through something maybe embarrassing dealing with them, because I'm seeing a lot of embarrassment or shame or guilt as well attached to the situation. But that was, you know what I mean? It's so if they were meant to hurt you, to make you let go, or they were meant to walk away so that you wouldn't be around them, but they were already always a distraction, and now they're even more of a distraction. So they're the same thing. It's just the same thing exemplified, personified, just bigger. You know what I mean? And so Spirit wants you to know that you're supposed to be doing whatever it was you set out to do since you were very young. So the healing light would be to be loud and proud about who you are and where you're meant to go. You're meant to have, you have a path in front of you, and you are meant to walk it with your head held high. Now we're taking steps here with the Eight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. You're taking steps towards your abundance. This is about being solid in your truth. This is about facing your fears and realizing that you're not reckless. You're quite intelligent. You're even creative. And this is about you taking steps towards your true path, which is the energy of justice in this. Okay. Yeah, that incorporate yellow into your space too, because I'm seeing someone needing to purify their body. And I believe yellow represents your solar plexus as well, right? And so there's something about replenishing your body, purifying your body so that you may experience the energy that's being blocked, right? The energy, the energetic space that's being blocked, okay, by the sadness, by the shame, like it's embarrassing, whatever this is. It's like so and so walked away from me, so and so hurt me, so and so treated me like an option. That's embarrassing. And Spirit's like that has blocked your solar plexus. And so your creativity is all housed in that space. Some of you may need to do some kind of healing, but incorporate yellow. Sometimes it's not necessarily that you have got to do something about it more than something very mundane. Lighting yellow candles, wearing the color, right? And there's a number of things that can be done to release that energy within you. And they want you to also release some financial energy in your space, which looks like getting like a green bowl, usually glass, right? And you place this in your hallway. If like when we walk in, there's a hallway leading to some rooms. Maybe there's no hallway. Maybe there's just a little set or a little space in your foyer or foyer, uh, but or in your room. Like when I walk past this spot on my dresser, I put all my stuff in my dresser. But this bowl is meant for you to put your spare change, if we have any of that these days, because right, everything's on our phone. We got Apple Pay, Google Pay, this, that pay, and that pay, and blah blah blah, right? When you put the change in that bowl, when it starts to fill, of course, we're not getting this big old glass bowl, right? You get a bowl, when you fill it, you take half of it and you do something cool for yourself. I don't care if it's getting a freaking ice cream cone, doing something cool for yourself, a pack of gum, I don't care. But that other half is giving it away, because that generosity is the energy that Spirit wants. That's what abundance is attracted to. I am so abundant, and I realize I have so much, right? That I'm giving that away. Spirit's like, oh my gosh, look at how generous Taurus is. Generosity loves, it loves to be in abundance, right? Love is the highest vibration of all. So if we're doing these kinds of things, You're attracting the energy you need. Don't, who gives a crap what anyone thinks? I don't know a Taurus who cares about what other people think, but they're throwing it out here because perhaps that's something that, in small ways, very small, imperceptible ways, we have adopted into our psyche as like, well, if no one else says that I am abundant, then am I really? It kind of begs the question: if a tree falls in the woods, no one's around to hear it. Did it make a sound? You know, because sound is something that's measured by the ears, right? Something was out there, a butterfly, a fly, a gnat, something, a mosquito, something heard it. So anyway, you could be dealing with an Sagittarius, a Gemini. Those are the main signs. We also have Aries, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, or another Taurus. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusp or a Taurus Gemini cusp. Now we have Leo, Virgo cusp, Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp that we could be dealing with as well. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.